I'm back with the. I'm gonna do episode 2 for Batman, the TellTale series. Finally. No, I don't not want to log in. Alright, before I start episode 2, I need to download this first. So then once I'm done episode 2, maybe episode 3 will finish. It's better like that. Alright, don't worry, I'll do episode 2. Alright. Previously on Batman the TellTale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Is this me? Oh, hey. Damn.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Stabbed to jail. Not to jail. Stabbed to death. Good enough. So stabbed to jail.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible.
I always wanted to be brave. Just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Anything else I could look at?
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Every time I stop, it's kind of like...
Stay back!
Take whatever you want!
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
Don't look on me. He's making a mistake.
I remember seeing this before. He would have died if it weren't for the cops.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a bug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Damn. It's like, tell Falcone's making the big mistake. How you knew that he was gonna be able to talk to Falcone? I mean, unless he wasn't talking to him, obviously.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but He held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, that man's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episode 2. Boom. Oh, he in the hospital bed. He almost died. Oh, children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Oh no, don't tell me I have no choice. Please no, because I don't even know what to do. Oh, hurt him, or ease his pain. Ay, Dios mío. Oh my gosh, I can either hurt him. You know what? We need more facts. So I'll help him out.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid.
Should've killed him.
Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
But
you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Oh, she got that thing.
The bastard had to die.
He got infected. I mean, not he.
Hands
She
in the
got
air!
infected.
Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Forgot. Obviously, this had to happen, but should have just killed him. So I don't know. He gave me some facts though. Not good kind of facts. He kept saying something that we're family.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
Just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Oh.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Basically just chose Harvey over
Tell me if she says anything.
District Attorney.
I have
Harvey
to know why
Dent.
she did this.
Wait, I picked Harvey Dent over Commissioner Gordon. Messed up so hard.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
Good God, more like
I'm looking into
good.
it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yeah, you can see her mouth. It has that green John. Yep.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Fresh ejection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an ejection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something
whatever.
to run with.
Why did I do this?
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
If he put Bruce Wayne in that John, I swear to you, I'm a. She better not put that was from me.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
I mean, yeah,
Falcone had it coming. You cause as much pain as he did, eventually it comes back on you.
We should all be mindful of that.
Well, Batman,
I hope
that
he told you
actually
something
happens,
before he
then
was killed.
you'd probably be there too.
What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Montoya sample.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Hey, why does it look so laggy?
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Vicky, Vale, always everywhere. Where's she in the Batcave?
Both compounds seem
what the-
stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you?
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
the drone. Select the drone to search. Never mind.
Find her now! Send a strong message.
Damn.
Bring me her head!
Why my homie has to be doing that though? I wish I'm gonna do this is the last one. Why my homie Cobblepot has to do this?
There you go. You'll be alright. You're right.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Like how the bat suit is looking down, and then Bruce Wayne was too. She looked kind of lit.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Who's that? Alright, let's go. Damn, okay.
You lot, come check out this office.
Where is James, hey! You can help me, or you can...
Let him go.
Batman! It's about time! You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you.
How'd he turn
Is
to
this
looking
about
like that
Falcone?
to looking to
We all saw how you
to
felt
being
about
short
Falcone.
and fat with a
Pounding
big
him into a
nose?
pulp on
He
live
turns to being
TV.
skinny and pretty
If
tall,
you were truly the
short,
defender of the city,
fat,
you'd have
and a
finished the
big
job
nose.
yourself. Admit it, Falcone
came
deserved
so
to
hard.
die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
Falcone had it coming, but that doesn't mean you're off the hook.
There we go. That wasn't so hard to admit, was it? Must be a relief to get that stick out of your arse every now and then. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Oh my. Was messed up on that one. Oh, that was down. Yeah,
Gonna have to try harder than this.
How did Batman see that coming? How did he not see that coming? I thought I was gonna finesse that down. Try harder than... Oh, never mind. I thought he was still there. And not click circle like a genius.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
A big fan. That's a trophy I earned. What kind of trophy is that? No capes. She acting like she got a cape. Sorry, no, I'm just playing, but she probably mean I come with no cape. Can't believe we discovered each other so quickly. And the fact that she was Harvey Dent's, that she's with him, I think. Probably gonna be like, what kind of person like you gonna be here?
Is that Bruce Wayne?
You really think he'd show up here?
I knew it. I knew they was to talk some smack. This is not me moving. I just clicked to talk to the bartender. Kinda looks
You
like
lost?
Selena.
Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
You know Selina Kyle? There are men after her.
Uh-huh. When aren't there?
Well, these ones are trying to kill her.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Look, back off. Now.
Jesus, man. No need to get all dramatical.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
Hey.
Seems more like he's trying to start a fight. But... whatever.
You can come fight me right now, homeboy. So no. Fight me right now, fatty.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
I'm sorry things went down the way they did, but I have information. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond.
I do know him.
He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello. Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin...
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Not done yet. I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy. Come on, this way.
Quick, check the alleyway!
You see anything?
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're alone.
Let's get out of here. I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. When will I see you again?
When you least expect it. You shouldn't trust me, you know.
This. Me.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
Oh, that rhymed, actually.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go as Bruce.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
We'll be fine. And if he fires, he'd just come to work for me. Deal?
Like some money.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
You're working with Oswald Cobblepot and his thugs.
Working with them? They're a bigger threat to order than those masked freaks.
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, then Oswald has a right to be angry. Is there any proof?
Your father and I hid our tracks quite well. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets.
Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Fine. That's what it takes to earn your friendship.
I knew you'd see the light. It's time we really talked. Power is an old oak. The trunk stands strong, but it's the roots that hold it up. And the thickest of them lead to Arkham.
I think I should have
Arkham Asylum.
Your father, me, Falcone, we used it to get our enemies out of the way.
But whatever, I think I
Drugged
would get more
and declared them
information.
insane. It made it easy to take their things. Thomas was the doctor. I leveraged my political power to ease the transfer of assets.
My father... I can't believe he'd be part of that.
It doesn't matter if you believe. Penguin does, and he's not happy about it. Gotham was chaos before we took control. At least now there's a semblance of order. Listen, Bruce. Now that we're back on the same side, your father's last gift to me, they're yours. The keys to the city.
Thank you.
Some keys to the city.
Hamilton. Call me Hamilton. Penguin's gathered quite a few victims to his crusade. But that's a problem for another day.
Funny how I came in here
Now, if you'll
and
excuse me, I have to
confronted
prep
him,
for the
and then
debate.
now I'm like,
My door's
working
always
with
open,
them, I
Bruce.
guess.
Next time, make an appointment.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. He's not the first to take a shot at me.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
I'm getting all these trophies. I'm not even trying to get trophies.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father.
must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel.
To hear their crimes detailed, first by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Codex always get updated.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Because I'm not interested to read this.
In other news,
so yeah,
nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Let's see the new codex. Oh yeah.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
Alright, building he owns.
In other news,
that's where
nobody
you
goes
live.
to Gotham's
I
dive
forgot
bars
to
expecting
scroll
a
down.
quiet night out.
Oh no, I don't have
but
to.
Police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Otisburg was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious.
I'm about to watch this.
Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Alright, now it's time to look at the security cameras. Let's pick which one. Oh, I'm about to say.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
was so loud. It's really loud. I have my earphone plugged in. John's mad loud.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins. For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me.
Oh, what the...
Look, Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but my advisors are telling me that I need to... that I need to distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way. What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability. But here's the thing, Bruce. Without your money, I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat. I may have to trash you in public. But you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
No matter what, we need a new mayor. Hill needs to be removed.
I knew you'd see it that way.
Alright, just trying to set
Listen,
that.
I hate to push you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Sounds like a gold digger right there, bro.
Whatever it takes to save Gotham.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Guess she needs to put on my face. I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember, you are always my friend.
Sad how I betrayed those. So I couldn't listen to the information from Hamilton. I would have been mad too.
Batman? Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
Hero is a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
I didn't even expect her to come.
Incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it.
You gonna kiss
Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back.
You probably did.
I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
Well, you have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent.
They still here though?
The citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the
Falcone
polls to
died.
decide the future of your home. A city that's faced its share of
I thought those were his mercs.
rising crime rates, income inequality,
Lost a little
yes,
bit.
a masked vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
He doesn't shoot. Oh, I forgot that she was with me. Alright, that was good right there. I chose my bat tech to be red. Everything I see is red. Even when I go detective mode, my eyes turn red.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
So sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
Oh, he just didn't have a head for the issues.
Don't think about the odds or you'll make mistakes. You have to stay focused.
Speak for yourself, Batman.
You'll do. Get out here.
Distracted.
Keep it quiet back there.
On Catwoman.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Well, that's the
Go
Gazette.
on then. Introduce the
Plays
candidates.
Vicky Vale. Oh yeah, she's the Gazette of the thing.
Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Guess she knows. Guess she would tell what I'm about to do. Kinda lit. Like he either crashed into the TV or the camera. To the TV, so then I could get closer to that dude right there. Oh, I could link her to Catwoman. I mean, link this dude to Catwoman. Forget that. Linking it to him. Oh, she could bring him over
Smart.
here. Alright, that dude gets taken. Then I run in. One. Oh no, this is probably gonna hurt them. The door then.
It's a much needed from the Art of Mental Health Care hospital that will treat the most unfortunate of Gotham citizens.
I told you I want the truth. Not get still on Missy's rubbish.
And then him.
Save it from the opening statements, Pillock. Rule 1.
Right here.
Shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Easy. Rule 2. Scratching, biting, and kicking each other are all encouraged. Rule 3. Always tell the truth. Even the worst.
They seems like they didn't really notice. Yo, he needs to act fast. Yeet. If I saw
Keep your
Catwoman,
heads
they'd all
down.
been scared.
Make for the police line.
Keep your heads down. Start running.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My dear brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption accrued in your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
Hopefully that's a
Did
friend
you
of...
ever meet the guy on the screen?
Nope. It's smart to let someone else do your dirty work.
Look into the hearts of these spineless traitors.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Candidates, take off.
Good thing I didn't get the information to her. But she probably, I don't even know actually.
Show Gotham your true self. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the core.
Excuse me.
Really want to hear what I think? Gotham's flawed. Sure. That city isn't. Its flaws make it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
No plan? Hopefully I plan a plan. So, hopefully I make a plan. A quick one though.
Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
Well, that's my dad.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9.
'Cause he is.
Esther
He's
Cobblepot.
fake.
You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance.
Well,
You should have made the deal we offered you.
it's all messed up right now.
Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
That's fake. Batman has to help. Ooh. Alright, let's go, Cabo. Cabo spot.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Oh, I think he actually did kind of hit. Ay, Dios mío.
Please, I made an end.
You could never.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Get her back, my poor old mum. So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Kind of the thing we got killed. Get out of here, you goblin. Where's Catwoman? Why isn't she here?
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Oh my god. Harvey Dent. Harvey, because Selina thinks so.
Mr. Dent.
Oh, she got shot.
Thanks.
No, my girl got shot.
Freeze! I said freeze!
Hopefully they don't shoot Batman or
Fire,
something.
damn it!
I would've been
Where's the
mad.
maniac in the mask?
Oh, he dipped. Oh, I remember this part. So if I would've saved Selina, she wouldn't have got shot. I would've stopped the people from killing her. I mean, shooting her. She wouldn't get. I think she got mad. She wouldn't
City
get
Hall
mad.
is in chaos after
And
Mayor
Harvey
Hamilton
Dent
Hill
would have been
was
Two-Face.
confirmed dead.
He would have got that messed
While
up
several
face.
members of the Children of
On the
Arkham
other
have
side.
been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Selena got shot in the shoulder. She's still good, but still, it's messed up. That just left. Maybe the mayor would have had other face. He would have been Two-Face, and yeah. I mean, I know more, but I'm not gonna say anything else.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Mr. Wayne?
Lieutenant.
He's lucky. Could have been much worse if the Batman hadn't been there.
He's
But
lucky
there's still
that
all
one
these
for him.
cars.
Well, if he gets pissed off because I didn't come or something like that, I'm like, I should save Selena. I should let him got that other face.
Did you see her?
No, but look for the blood. There!
Come on, she can't go far.
She probably were mad.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Oh, this again? Did you use Falcone's pain or make him suffer? Why would I don't think suffering him was a good idea, to be honest. Cause it's better, cause then you could get more. You could have got more info. Cause I would never known that he was a criminal or a doctor, and I wouldn't have known that supposedly we're family. Did you kiss Selena? Who wouldn't try? That's messed up because I think that's Harvey Dent's girl, but whatever. Did you visit Mayor as... Oh yeah, if you want to know what happens if you would have came as Batman? This would have been ridiculous. That's why I was like, you're in a rooftop. I remember seeing that. You're in a rooftop, and then he was like, they're talking. He like interrogates him, and he says like, oh, Bruce Wayne wants to know, blah blah blah. Like, bruh. Did you withdraw your funding for Harvey's campaign? I want to see what happens if you didn't. Oh, did you say Selena or Harvey? Yeah, kind of regret saving Harvey a little bit. But whatever. So I guess I made 4 choices that other people chose. I guess, no, I've picked 4 popular choices. Then, oh yeah, this again. Well, that's it. Hopefully, episode 3 downloaded. If it did, oh no, still didn't. I'm gonna do episode 3. Not now, cause I gotta wait until it download. Well, goodbye.